Hi everybody, thank you for watching my videos or buying this project on the marketplace or for your support on Patreon. In this video I will try to make a brief overview of the product dissolution examples. This project is supported by me and I'm still in search of universal solution to implement the dissolution effect of static meshes and skeletal meshes. The project consists of several rooms with 3 options for implementation the effect. As you can see, to activate the room blocked, you need to stand inside the activator cycle. These factors send events through the interface to the dissolver actors and activate different variants of effects. I also added appearance effects that use the same actors but slightly modified Niagara effects. For each effect variant, you need to make several settings inside the mesh components and their materials. That project has a level sequencer with an example of using these effects for video clips. I also added an additional experimental room to which I will add new options for using effects. With the next update, you will be able to see more experiments. In the description of the video, there is a link to the channel in Discord where you can write me, report bugs and errors, and make recommendations. Now, with a small example, I will show you how you can use the project actors, implement each of the effects options. I will show you what manipulation you need to perform before starting the effect for your own static meshes and skeletal meshes. We will also look at an example of using effects in sequencer. First, consider the method I called SubMaterial Dissolution. Let's place several static mesh actors on the level which we are going to dissolve. We must get dissolver submaterial actor to the level next to our objects. In detail, set lifetime and set actor Niagara system map. For K, use our actors for dissolve. In values, use Niagara systems, whose names are SubMaterial Dissolution, static mesh. In static mesh components, you must enable the Allow CPU access parameter. The component materials, you must enable the setting for using Niagara sprites. For activate dissolution, you must call interface function in your dissolver actor activate. For example, I use activator actor who had link to our dissolver actors. You can also use skeletal mesh component by adding a reference to it in the dissolver actor and selecting SubMaterial Dissolution skeletal mesh system. With this component and its material, you need to do the same manipulation as with static mesh component. You can call activate function. You can call activate event the effect from any other actors that has a reference to the dissolver of the actor. For example, I will show you how to do this in level blueprint. The second implementation of the dissolution effect is called Redraw Material Dissolution. It includes the same settings as the previous one, but you don't have to configure the material of our actors. Its main disadvantage and difference is that it is only suitable for material that use the emissive color parameter. Otherwise, your particles will just be black. All the actors and particle systems that we use for this effect have the postscript Redraw Material in the name. All actors and systems have postscripts SceneCapture in name. We don't need to change the settings of the static mesh and skeletal mesh components, but we need to change materials. You also need to specify references to all the necessary objects, specify the lifetime, but it's important to include the actor visibility parameter. It is responsible for ensuring that after adding particle systems, dissolver actor set actors do not disappear. Some manipulation with the material of your object are responsible for their disappearance. It has a capture width parameter. With the help of the spline component, we specify the trajectory of the solution movement. You must add the dissolver function to the materials of all dissolution objects. This function set opacity mask or opacity of your materials. All dissolver examples actors use references to actors, but actors can have many static mesh components inside them, or many skeletal mesh components inside them. also different versions of dissolver actors can be used together. To use the several method of effects in the sequencer, we can use the activator actor, in which we will call the trigger event in it. Sequencer must have link to dissolver actors. Thank you again for your support. I'm waiting for feedback from you. Join Discord and write your questions. I hope together we can make this tool as convenient as possible.